Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 28745 Southwest Serenity Way here in Wilsonville. We're located at the left side of the home if you're looking at the house from the front. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. It looks like the line is headed toward the rear alleyway. We did just go through some standing water there in the line. We'll let the line drain out at the very end, and we'll go back through there and check that out again. See how that looks. You know, the house, 5-10 years old, it wouldn't be as surprising to see that, but the house is brand new, never lived in. So that can, it's a brand new house, so hopefully it looks brand new. But the second thing is, when they're this new, sometimes that can be an indication that it's actively settling, and it may get worse. It's hard to say. So anyway, right here at 33 feet, it transitions over to 3034 PVC pipe. And here at 42 feet, we've reached the main. I'll do locates here real quick just to verify where the line's going, and then we'll let it drain out here for a few minutes. Yeah, located the camera head successfully. It does go to the rear alleyway and hits the main back there. I think what we've got here, the black stuff there is excess pipe glue, it looks like, from where they connected the joint together. I don't know, it looks like something got stuck in the pipe glue there. I'm not sure exactly what that is. And it's hard to say. Most likely that'll kind of bust free at some point here, but it's also kind of an obstruction in the middle of the line there that could catch stuff. Depends on how well adhered it is. If it's a jagged rock that's glued in place there, it could be a spot where debris hangs out because it's right in the middle of the flow line. So it's just hard to tell what it is exactly. Sorry, my camera lenses. Oh, I think I just broke it loose there. Okay, well that's good. Then all we have left is pipe glue there, and that's no issue. I'm going to reel back here to the... oh, my camera lens does not want to defrost. Our belly ends here at about 20, right here at this turn, about 21 feet out. It looks like our belly starts here at about 15 feet out. That's where we start to see the standing water. Most of the water level is sitting right at the bottom of the camera lens. And the camera lens starts about a 1/4 inch up off the bottom of the pipe. At this point here, this is not a terribly significant amount of standing water, especially if you watch what goes down the line. My only issue with it is it's brand new. What I'm concerned about is if this is, I'm going to locate it here in a second, but if it's under this concrete pad back here or something, either way, whether it's under it or not, you could have settling that's still going on. It may get worse. So in its current state right now, there's not a huge risk of a flow issue. Generally, you need at least 3/4 to 1 inch of standing water before you actually start to get debris collecting. This water's kind of dirty. I don't know if it's dirt from when they installed the line. It looks like there's a couple rocks through. That's that thing I busted loose there. So anyway, I'll locate this right here, but I would, if a repair is not done now, I would talk to the builder about it and show him the video. But I would do a rescope before the, there's usually a 1-year warranty. I would do it before that year warranty is up to see what the line is looking like. As at that point, you're going to get a year's worth of, or almost a year's worth of activity on it. You're going to see if debris is collecting here, for one thing, and two, if it's gotten worse, because it's so new that it could still be settling. So, all right, so this is located beyond the concrete pad. We're going back towards the alleyway. We're about 6-7 feet beyond the concrete pad, almost straight out from the gas meter. It's also right next to this. There's a concave portion of the yard back here where it dips down, and there's a bunch of gravel in what it looks like a drain site, like some kind of French drain or something like that. The line is running within that dip in the ground there where it looks like they're funneling water into it. So my concern there is that if there's a bunch of water being channeled through that area, the ground's getting saturated. That might be the reason why the line is settling, if it's right in the middle of where they're funneling a bunch of water through. That's not going to be the greatest thing for the support underneath the pipe if the ground there is saturated. And our belly starts here at about 15 feet out. Alright, so lucky for this one, none of this is under the concrete. It starts about 6 inches, 8 inches past the concrete. Now this is right next to it, heading out towards the alleyway, so it's all under bark dust. I'm getting it about 3'8" to 4 feet deep. I have marked with a white X at either end. This is one of those that my concern is, one, we have a belly on a brand new house. We don't know how bad that settling is going to get. But if the reason for it is that drain there and the water that's coming through the ground, I have no idea if it is or not. It's just an idea of mine. It's right next to a drain, so it's a possibility. Anyway, it's one of those that would probably need to be re-supported or recompacted underneath there if that is what's causing this to settle. Because that is never going to stop. You're always going to get water channeling through there. So if a repair is not done now, I would definitely do a rescope before the warranty is up to check on it again. At that point, you're going to get an even better idea of how this line is behaving, and you know, if it's causing debris to hang up in it, and if it's gotten worse and there's even more standing water. Currently, the amount that's in there is not all that concerning. It's only about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out. Apart from the belly and the line there, the rest of the line's in good shape. But we do have quite a few rocks in the line here. All throughout this thing I'm seeing gravel. And a lot of the water out here has gravel bits in it as well. So I do recommend a hydrojet on this thing to blow the gravel bits out of there. Toilet flushes are probably not going to get it cleaned out. There's a whole bunch of those right in a row right there. And they seem small, but they will grab toilet paper really easily coming down the line. Just a bunch of gravel. Piece after piece after piece. And while the house is still basically under construction, I would recommend having a plumber or drain guy out here just to see if that's a possibility, because it does kind of look like the ground there has sunken down. You know, it's one of those things that could continue to occur and get even worse over time. So right here's our door. There's the concrete pad, and you can see the paint marking just beyond that and the bark dust. That's where our belly is at.